Hello and welcome to Thor-is-testing. Today we're going to test some first aid kits. Last time I showed you some of these small my kits. Now I'm going to take a look at RFX more outdoor products, which are well made for hiking and so on. First of all, remember this is not a first aid course. Be sure to take your first aid course. I'm just going to show you what's inside these bags and well, how to use them, not how to use them, but which contents they can be used in. So let's take a look at what we have today. We have this outdoor series from RFX. We have this small waterproof multisport pack. We have this personalized, this is just called outdoor, and very nice little kit. We have the all-around kit, and we have the Expeditionary kit. So I'm just going to start from the end and take a look at what's in it, and yeah, well, that's it. This multisport waterproof little bag here is a personalized bag, and the waterproof is that it's all contained in this nice little Ziploc bag. What we have here is some dry swabs. We have some wet swabs, which is antibacterial. We have a decent amount of waterproof plaster, band-aid, sorry, plaster is Danish. We have actually 3 blister pads here, band-aids. We have an elastic band-aid here for sprains. We have a little needle here for mostly for blisters. We have some grease wipes if you are very dirty when you when you are going to so you can clean oil off. We have some aloe vera cream. We have some adhesive tape, and we have some gloves. Very nice little bag. Actually, I think this has what you need when you are out there, so I really enjoy this little bag. This outdoor, it's a personalized little bag here. You can set it in your, as you can see here, you can belt or on your on your pack or in your pocket, and it has this nice butterfly zip, so you can so you can get into the contents of it very easily. And what we have here is we have some gloves. We have some dry swabs, and we have some wet swabs. We have band-aid here, regular. Then we have these strips. These are actually very nice. It's for larger, larger cuts, so you can strip them together. We call them butterflies in Denmark. We also have some blister pads here. We have an elastic band for sprains. We have a bigger bandage here for bigger wounds. We have wound pads here if you have large wounds. We have scissors for cutting up clothes and what else. We have a tweezer. We have a tick remover. We have some safety pins, and we have a blanket, emergency blanket. That's it. Very cool items here, and all you need for both small and a couple of larger things also. This all-around kit is much like the smaller outdoor, but it's just well larger, and is more of a 3 to 4 persons kit here. It has actually the same build-up as the smaller one, with this butterfly zip where you can get them all out, and then you have lots of good stuff in here. Let's start with, you have, of course, you have some gloves. You have these dry swabs and wet swabs. You have these 2 larger wound pads. You have 3 kind of bandage: children bandage, regular bandage, and cut-off bandage. Then you also have these strips. You have different sizes of bandage for larger wounds here. And you have also this, and you have elastic band for sprains. You have some saline solution to clean or for eyes. You have these 2 small towels here. You can put them in water and they turn like a little wet towel. It's excellent. You have some burn gel. You have a thermometer for foreheads. You have 2 kind of tape here. You have some duct tape and some adhesive tape. You have the scissor and tweezers and tick remover. And then you have some safety pins. This is a great camp first aid kit. You have both for larger wounds, smaller wounds, emergency blanket, all you really need for well, most of the things you can get into out there. This is the Expedition waterproof first aid bag, and this comes in a very nice waterproof bag that you just fold like a regular one and clip on here. And inside you have this neat long thing here to hang your items up with, so you can easily access the different pockets. The contents of it is much like the all-around kit. We have some gloves here. We have different kind of band-aid here, regular cut-offs and the blister bandage, and we also have this strip. We have dry swabs and wet swabs. We have the large ones for larger wounds. Over here we have some different kinds for larger brokens and sprains. We have this mouth to mouth shield for respiration. We have a thermometer. We have these tick remover, tweezers, scissors, and the safety pins. We have 2 of these saline solutions, very nice. We have some burn gel, and we have this triangular bandage here for your arms. Oh, and you also have a emergency blanket here, and we have these towels put in water. Excellent pack, really excellent, all you really need, and in a waterproof bag. This is definitely one you want when you're going canoeing or kayaking. Okay. Now, hygiene is very important when you're out there, so to be sure to rinse what you have, rinse yourself, not to get bacteria into wounds or what you want. And for hygiene, we always use gloves. We have these disinfection wipes, can both be used on the wound but also on your hands. Some of these packs have these grease wipes, great if you have oil or what you want it on it. And if you have these wet towels, they are excellent to clean up and clean wounds. For smaller cuts, what you want to do is you want to examine the area, you want to rinse it and dry it up, and you want to find a decent type of band-aid to put on, either cut off for large one. Well, you have children, you have this, and if it is a burn, then be sure to put some of this burn gel on if you got it. Okay, if you have a blister, then what you want to do is, actually you don't want to rinse at the start here, and you don't really need to rinse a blister. What you need to do is you need to punch 2 holes in this blister, either with a clean needle here, or you have to rinse these off. Safety pins, you can use them. Be sure to push 2 holes and drain the blister, and then put on a blister pad. It's always a good idea to warm these blister pads so they get kind of soft before using them. These are great, and they can be used very well. If you come to an area where you haven't got a blister yet, but you can see that the skin is going red for then this adhesive tape, also called angel skin, is great at putting on so you don't get the blister actually. So remember, that's a neat trick. For larger cuts, you need to rinse. Maybe you need to cut some clothes off so you can get into the wounds and examine the area. Maybe you need these wet towels to get the blood and grease out of dirt out of the wounds. And then you have different solution for band-aid. Of course, you have regular band-aids. These cut-off band-aids is excellent for larger wound because you can cut off bigger parts of it. You can use these large pads here, wound compress with adhesive tape, and you can also use these actually as a wound compress with the adhesive if you have a larger wound. And you have these stripes that are excellent for getting in these cuts. Now for breaks, broken bones and sprains, you have different solutions here. You have this scissor to cut off clothes you need to support the sprain or the wound or the broken part. You can do this with these big compressors. You also have this elastic band for sprains, excellent. And then you need to use duct tape or adhesive tape to tie up the broken part or the sprain. so you kind of fixate it, and you also have these triangular what you call them, pieces of clothes, so you can support your arms or what you want. For hypothermia, when a person is very cold, you need to get the person out of the environment into a place where he is sheltered, and you can use these excellent emergency blanket to cover the person with. I have one here, I can show you here. It looks like this. And you can cover the person with this, and it's really excellent at warming up a person. Be sure not to give him any alcohol, and just warm him up very slowly. For if a person has fever, well, then you need to get a lot of liquids, and of course we have this thermometer for the forehead. They work excellent. Of course, they are not as precise as some of the other methods, but they can give you an indication of if you have a fever or else. Be sure to get lots of liquid, and also comfort, get the person away from environment. Always a good idea. For foreign object, we have different kind of foreign object. Of course, you can have splinters, you can have ticks, you can have every kind of foreign object. The main thing is to identify the area, get the foreign object out of your body, and rinse. We have different solution here. We have the safety pins. They can be used to remove the splinter. What else? You have the tweezers, also can be used. We have the tick remover if it is a tick. Afterwards, you need to rinse it very good and band-aid it. If we have something with the eye, we can always use this saline solution in your eye to try to remove the foreign object. Always a good idea, lots of it. And or if you don't have a saline solution, just use regular water, clean water. Okay, that was the Thor outdoor first aid kit from RFX-Care. Great packs, and really do their stuff. I really enjoy them. This little multi-sport, it has a little of everything. Only some smaller wounds, but it can really make a lot of difference having this little watertight kit with you. And I think it's a really excellent little thing here. The outdoor, a personalized outdoor set, mostly for smaller, but also for larger wounds or broken parts here. This is an excellent addition for your personal first aid kit here on the trip. The all-around, more of a camp thing, a great set, easy to open. I love the butterfly effect where you can fast and easily look at your things. It has everything you need for smaller and larger wounds here. And excellent for the camp or for 3 or 4 persons out there. The same thing can be said about this Expeditionary. It has almost the same thing as the all-around, but it is in a watertight bag here, so it can be used at canoeing and rafting or what you want. Now, if you run dry or you want to supplement your kits, RFX comes with these small extra packs here. You have some more blister pads here. You can get some earplugs. Here you have some more of these towel tablets you can put in water. Excellent addition. Or you can get, which I have done, get this old instant cold pack for sprains. Great idea to have in it, and actually can be fitted in most of these for supplementary. Okay. That was actually it for the first real outdoor first aid kits here. Hope you enjoyed it. There'll be coming more. I have actually 4 more from different companies, so you can check out what you like the best. I love this RFX. I have been out there at their factory here in Denmark, and they're nice people and they make excellent product. I can only recommend them if you're going out there. So until next time, be sure to subscribe, share and all the other things, and stay tuned for the next first aid kit review in a couple of weeks or so. Okay.